everyone. My name is Mcleod, and I just filed my paperwork about an hour ago to run for City Council, San Antonio, Texas, District 7. My platform is going to be holding the Metropolitan Transit Authority accountable, a Bill of Rights for social media for San Antonio residents, more transparency, and focusing on basic infrastructure like street lights, getting those fixed. My opponent has failed to do so within the past 2 years. She signed a disastrous Paris Climate Accord, which I intend to withdraw from if elected, and going to have bring more transparency, including broadcasting of citizens to be heard meetings at City Hall. There is no reason why a city as large as the city of San Antonio cannot broadcast city council meetings. We're not an accessible city to all, especially the hearing impaired community, because we don't have closed captioning on city website. We need to fix that. The Department of Justice has sent them a letter for mediation, and they refused to mediate on this matter. I indicated as a refusal because they haven't signed off on it to mediate with the Department of Justice as far as their ADA violations. District 7 needs a conservative voice, somebody who will believe in making sure our rule of law is enforced, our pedestrian crosswalks are operational. There's going to be a lot of quizzing and questioning by me and TCI, Transportation and Capital Improvement. I want to make sure that Transportation and Capital Improvements are doing their job and installing these much needed street lights that need to be in place. This is my first day as a candidate for District 7 of the City of San Antonio on this day, February 12th, 2019. Kind of went without a hitch. It's interesting how the City of San Antonio doesn't keep its streets paved and stuff like that. We have money for a special crosswalk that's $20,000 that we spent for a rainbow colored crosswalk, but however the streets need to be striped on Broadway. We need to pave them. Scooters are an issue. I will limit the scooters to the park and only to be used in the park with a helmet. I don't know who's made that decision to allow these scooters. I'm pretty sure it was somebody in the mayor's office or the city council to let these scooters just run amok all over our streets. They've become a powerful nuisance, and now they're trying to fix the problem when they created the problem. To me, that's unacceptable, and I think to others it's unacceptable as well. And I can't stress enough that there's a lack of transparency and a lack of accountability at with the city of San Antonio. I'm running on a platform of transparency, holding people accountable, holding VIA accountable, because we're spending $5 million last year and then $10 million each year for VIA Metropolitan Transit, and there's no accountability. Bus operators have been running red lights. Transit police have been arresting citizens on the sidewalk for just filming, like filming Central Plaza. I know a lot of these concerns are District 1, District 5, but they're also citywide. District 7 needs more more improvements. Merkins and Wurzbach, there's not a crosswalk for pedestrians installed to comply with ADA requirements. I mean, if we're talking about running an inclusive city, we're doing a very horrible job of it. And I'm ready to roll my sleeves up and get to work on this issue. Now you have a choice. If you live in District 7, you can vote for Sandoval or you can vote for Mcleod. You don't have to settle for the status quo. And you know, she's pushing this Green New Deal. Have I ever seen her on a Via bus? No, I haven't. Matter of fact, we're going to hop on a Via bus right now. You know what? I pretty much have an idea. Maybe I should get on the bus and film myself announcing his candidacy for City Council District 7. You know, Via has done a bad job, has done a horrible job of planning its bus routes. When they moved the 520 bus, you have to walk blocks and blocks and blocks to catch the 103. I mean, who thought about that? I can tell you, part of it was City Council in action. So we're over here near San Saba and Commerce, in the downtown area. Just brainstorming ideas. And then Councilwoman Sandoval, she votes to remove the Cinepath from the Alamo. That should be sacred. If I'm elected to District 7 City Council, I'm going to leave the city. I'm going to remove the city Alamo plan. I'm going to repeal it. I'm going to repeal that plan. That's the Imagine the Alamo plan, or the city's Alamo plan, basically. I will repeal it. I think it's pretty much more of we're the city government. We're going to do whatever the hell we want. The excuse the citizen or what they want, type of thing. We're in power, you're not in power. You're the serf and we're the monarchs. We need to end this feudal system that's going on with the city of San Antonio. Another issue, Tobacco 21. I'm going to repeal it. If I'm elected, I will work hard to repeal that so our small business owners aren't affected by an arbitrary and capricious city ordinance that my opponent, Miss Sandoval, Miss Anna E. Sandoval, has did. She's passed that ordinance along with 7 other council members, including the mayor in that county. Like I said, we need more transparency in City Hall, and I'm glad that I'm going to announce my candidacy. I just wish Councilwoman Sandoval would practice what she preaches, and she's all for this green energy and stuff, and if she's for the environment. If she's for the environment, she needs to catch the bus and wait for the bus like I do. So, what's stopping her from doing so? I mean, she lives in the heart of District 7, where there's a grid network, a good grid network, and good public transportation connectivity. But do you see her on a Via bus? No, you don't see her on a Via bus. Unacceptable. I'm going to try to keep this video under 10 minutes, and then I'll do another one pretty soon. But remember, May 4th, vote Will Mcleod for District 7 City Council. The only candidate that will promise and deliver transparency and accountability. Enough with all this talk about we're going to make City Hall more transparent. Yeah, talk is cheap. I want to see some action. There's no action whatsoever done by my opponent, and I want to change that. Thank you.